Welcome to the virtual comedy show, everybody. It's a huge night. We have a super famous comedian and social media megastar, Brett Terhune. Yay. And we have musical genius and not brother to Dave, Todd Chappelle. Plus, Steve and Patty will do the lion's share of the work because I'm not there. I'm here. Look, can you see? Alaska. So yesterday, Janet and I took a trip to on the Aleutian Ballad, which is one of the boats that they had in the show Deadliest Catch. You ever watch that show? And they stopped doing the show. The ship stopped doing the show when they were hit by a 60-foot wave. And the entire boat just went, nope, I'm done with this. So they retrofitted the entire thing with risers and seats. Now they take tourists out to watch them pretend to catch crabs and fish and watch whales. And then we go see bald eagles that they've trained like seagulls. There's just 20 or 30 of them that just dive for fish. Who knew these things were pigeons? I didn't know. All set up. This is all set up ahead of time, like the Jungle Cruise at Disney. So, but it is cool. Although they do have an octopus that lives in a bucket that they drag up twice a day. This has got to be a sad life for the octopus. And they spend the whole time telling stories, and every one of their stories tells us about when they were trolling for crab. The king crabs were worth $17 a pound, and each one weighed 9 pounds. Then they sell us a pound of crab for $79, which seems like a bit of a markup. So suffice it to say, I didn't buy any of their cocaine. All right. Okay, friends, here we go. Let's try the jokes and move on with our lives. Here we go. SAG-AFTRA are now on strike, along with the Writers Guild of America. The studio said that the studio said the quiet part out loud, that they will starve them into compliance by never making a deal with them. Luckily, 90% of writers and actors are already starving, so not a huge deal or threat. Yes. Now, SAG president Fran Drescher gave a fiery speech aimed at the fat cat producers. Never have we felt more solidarity with Fran when she began by saying, Mr. Sheffield. Nah. See, he was a Broadway producer. I don't know. Okay, by the way, the CEOs for all the streaming services and studios only make $20 million on average each a year. Come on, actors, how do they eat on that, right? David Zaslav, CEO of Warner Brothers, can barely survive on $39 million that he makes, that he scrapes by with every year. So back off with your greedy need for more than 18 cents in residuals from Cobra Kai, William Zabka. You can drive Uber on the weekends. All right. Dolly Parton said in an interview that there are 3 things that could get her to retire. 1, if she can no longer sing. 2, if her fans lose interest. And 3, that Jolene bitch brings that loser back. Jolene. Okay. Oh, wow. Did you all see this? The Newsmax gang is out of their minds as Joe Biden pretended to nibble a child's shoulder while her mother was holding her. You know, it's funny how the same people attacking Joe Biden for doing what every older person has done for 200 years are the ones who used to get mad at me for telling them to stop trying to hug my kid. One dude said to me, I don't know about when your kids were little. One dude said to me when my kid was 2 and she wouldn't let him grab her, make her hug me, make her. I said, I'll hug your Adam's apple with my fist. I mean, I think the problem with the right wing is Joe, doing normal grandpa behaviors is one thing, but like the right wing men, Joe can take no for an answer. They can't. So, okay. All right, Sniffy Joe. Hey, did you all see this week? In California, a sea otter is taking surfboards from surfers. 3 so far. The otter just swims up and knocks the surfer off and takes over the board. There are theories as to why. Number 1, it is a hormone surge, which can happen in otters. 2, it's protecting its territory. And 3, Mr. Hand ate its pizza. Oh, gnarly waves. Righteous wave. It's righteous waves, I think. So, all right. All right. Hey, I'm in Alaska. There it is. Okay. Hey, remember Johnny Bench, the catcher from the Reds back in the 70s and 80s? Well, Johnny Bench is apologizing for dropping the ball at the Baseball Hall of Fame induction of former team manager Gabe Paul. Now, the biggest surprise of the night was that Pete Rose was there and he wasn't the problem, which he'd taken 2-to-1 odds that he would be. During Pete Rose's speech, Pete said that Gabe Paul had signed him for $400 a month out of high school. And then Gabe's daughter, Jeannie, chimed in and said, that was cheap. And of course, Johnny had to throw to second and say, well, he was Jewish. Swing and a miss. So now Johnny is apologizing, and let's hope he can get off the bench. All right. 2 more. This is the fastest I've ever done because you are ready for a great show. A woman in Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, brought her therapy kangaroo into a McDonald's restaurant. Her therapy kangaroo. Police were called when the Joey wouldn't stop dry humping McGrimace. Oh, in other news, in Wisconsin, the McRib is back. Okay, last one. Steve, get ready. We got to get Brent out here. He's got his own podcast to do that he will never invite us on. Remember that. Last one. The Granny National Baseball Tournament is being held this week in Iowa for women over the age of 50. Expect a lot of dunking, dribbling, and bouncing, and that's just in their bras. Whew. I did say that. Come on, Steve, get in here. Get out of here. Let's go.